Hi, my beautiful people. I hope you guys are doing super. So today I'm going to make this video on some tips to remember just before exam. When I'm saying just before exam means, before exam, a days, a week, a hour, minute, second, before exam. So we tend to make some of the mistakes, that lead to our failure. So I would like you all to, just like listen to, some of my tips, share some of your experiences in the comment section so that, whosoever watching this video can benefit. And if you guys have not yet subscribed my channel, come on. I think I deserve a subscription from you. Please do that. Actually, I'm aiming to reach to the 1K subscribers, so I believe you will help me do that. And anyway, thank you in advance, and to all of you guys who have already subscribed and supported me, I'm super grateful. And I also need to acknowledge few comments I received in my last video on the common idioms Americans speak in their everyday lives, right? If you guys have not watched that video, I encourage you to go to my channel and watch that video. It's interesting. And on that, I received comment from Saurav, and then he has this cute comment on my accent. Thank you, Saurav, for your comment. Actually, the accent, it doesn't go. See, I've been here in the US for 10 years. I have, been primarily speaking English for so long, but I just don't know. And I do still struggle, Saurav. And then, I have a pronunciation issue. My daughter, she pulls my leg, I have grammar issues, it happens, and this story is especially for the Saurav. So one time I asked my friend, hey, what is your favorite quote? And then he sent me a red coat, like a red coat, like a coat. And what I was asking was like, Quote, and he sent me the picture of COAT quote. So, and we laugh like a crazy. So, it happens. But now I embrace it as, just a diversity, a part of diversity, we cannot, whatever. So anyway, please keep supporting me. I really appreciate, your comment particularly made me feel like connected with my audience. I felt like, okay, anyway. And second, Nishchit, thank you so much for your comment and your encouragement, and your support to this channel means a lot. And third, I would also like to thank Kriti. And Kriti was so cute. She picked up one phrase, one idiom from my video, and then she said like, Samu, let's break the ice, so break the ice means like, just breaking the discomfort and starting the conversation. Yep, Kriti, we should break the ice. I look forward to connect with you more. Okay. Now let's jump to the video, okay? So just before exam, the purpose of this video is first, let's talk about our mindset. Our mindset is, whenever we think about the exam, we always have a negative thoughts. We think like, oh my God, I got nervous. Oh my God, what if I forgot the, answers? Oh my God, they passed. What if I failed? Like, oh my God, this person failed for multiple times, all those things. So I would say, stop that negative thoughts, So whenever you come to, think about all those negative thoughts, you need to tell your mind, your brain that like, stop. You can do this sign also, I sometimes when my mind started to wander, I just close my eyes as like, stop. And then deep breathing 3 times, let's do 2 more times, like, right? So like letting everything go. And with this deep breathing, just with the 3 deep breathing, it does a magic, it makes your nervous system calm and comfort. So after that, you need to feed your brain with positive thoughts. So like I would say, like, rather than thinking, like, oh my God, I didn't know. I was just like, you can just close your eyes and you can do it with me, like, oh my God, yes, this is the day. Yeah, this is the day. The exam is actually the day. Wow, I know this question. Yes, this question also came. Yes, yes, yes. All the questions. Wow, I know everything. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass 100%. Yeah, so those kind of positive thoughts. You need to feed yourself with positive thoughts. Okay? So for negative thoughts, stop negative thoughts, deep breathe, and then feed your brain with positive thoughts. Okay? And second is stop comparing yourself with nobody. Like those people who succeed, it's okay, that's great. Those people who not succeed, it's okay, not your business. Somebody succeed in their exam, somebody failed in their exam, not your business. You do your business. Why you're bothering that like somebody passed and failed, So that's really important. So focus on your strength, focus on positivity. Do not compare yourself with A, B, C, D, G. Okay? And then next is like having a control over your social life. These days the cell phone is so distracting. So I would say, like, just you might need to keep your cell phone in airplane mode, for few months, but for exam, I don't know. And then you need to let your near dear people know that, like, I will speak with you only on those days or only on those times. You have your study time, right? And then somebody calls. I would say, like, what if your mom calls? What if your kids calls, your girlfriend calls, your boyfriend calls? Like, you need to have this conversation with your near dear people that, like, hey, I won't be able to speak with you, Or if you are preparing for really important exam, like, NCLEX, USMLE, IELTS, TOEFL, PDE, just invest on one, just cheap phone, just cheap phone. Just buy just the phone where you can say just hello, that's all. Just the numbers, and then hello. That would be for your emergency, Like if there is some emergency, call me in this phone and I will say hello, but like not a smartphone, and then that's very important, getting off from the social media, because sometimes social media distracts you. So taking care of your social life is so important. And next is sleep. I have seen many people, like they try to cram before exam. That's not gonna work, People may think like, oh, that's work, but that's not gonna work. For the last minute, all you need to do is just like review what you have already known. Just review what you have already read. Do not try to feed new information to your brain, Otherwise, in your brain, all these informations are like well settled and it will come out when it is needed during your exam. But to your, like storage brain, your computer, if you started to add like new information, at the last minute, then when your exam time, when you needed to, like get those information out, your brain will get confused, right? So like, do not put like whole new information. Do not, like just cram at the end. Rather, just review the key points. And then they said that like whosoever do the good revision of what they have learned, they actually get succeed. Okay, so that should be a style. So just review, and if you think like, okay, there are a few points where you are confused and you want to relook onto it, like just review those points. Okay. So that is very, very important. And sleep well, stay hydrated, and then eat breakfast or lunch, whatever, Do not eat a whole lot that you will feel like sleepy, but eat, okay? And if you are taking a long exams like, NCLEX, USMLE, TOEFL, IELTS, those hours of, or GRE, those hours of exam, you will get some break, right? And I would encourage you to like have some food, if possible, in their locker or somewhere which you can eat. So, just like eat properly before exam. Do not go to the exam hall empty stomach or hungry, because your brain also needs glucose. So when you are working with your brain, you will feel hungry, and that's why you need a snacks if possible. You must eat breakfast, and then but do not overeat, right? So I would like to join a small story, like from one of my daughters. So she actually on that day, she had she could not get a breakfast, proper breakfast. She ate a little bit, and during the exam, she was taking a long exam, and then she actually like felt like a little bit exhausted, and then hungry and starving, and even started to feel like low blood sugar, which affected her exam performance. So that's why this is a story based on real story. And second, that's a mistake I made while I was doing my undergrad in public health. I had this like environmental science exam, and I was nervous, and I remember chewing on the chewing gum and then like and I failed that exam. I don't know why did I fail. I made most of the thing, I made really good, on all other papers, but I failed on that exam. And I think, one is like maybe trying to avoid the good stress, when you try to just like distract, or oversee your stress, it's actually not help. And when talking about the stress, all the stress are not bad, distress is bad. Actually, stress is a good thing, and there's a call like eustress and distress. Eustress is like something, eustress is like a good stress. You need little bit worrying, you need little bit anxiety, a little bit stress to perform your best, So that's why do not try to avoid that experience, just accept it, and then like you will be able to do it. Okay, so like accept the stress, just do the deep breathing. All you need to do is just deep breathing. And next is so yeah, and drink well also, like drink water. That's really important. And do not drink a whole lot of caffeine. Like some people think like, okay, I need coffee to make myself alert, and they like just like cajole into like blah 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 blah, blah lots of coffee, right? It will like stimulate you. That's why like you don't want that. You want to be balanced. Your physical and mental state should be under your control, like not activated by anything or not depressed by anything, just balance. Okay, do not forget that. All right. So on, like especially in the exam hall, sometimes what happened, the answer, but you miss the instruction. I know we have all gone through that, to this, right? So read the instructions properly, read the instruction properly, and then do exactly what it asked you to do. Okay. And then second is, I don't know, like especially coming from Asia, we have little bit of tendency of just like memorizing the answers, so do not overdo it. Okay. So when you try to memorize thing, if you miss something, it missed, right? So like do not over rely upon memorizing the answers, right? Just like read the instruction, and then just understand what it's asking, and then deliver to your best knowledge to address exactly what the question they're asking. Okay. And hey, do not forget to take your exam essentials. If you need a pen, you need an extra clean paper sheet, and then if you need a sharpener, whatever, I don't know, eraser, whatever, just like take the exam essentials. Do not forget it. Okay. And then like if you encountered with some difficult questions, do not get panic. If possible, what I would usually do is like, if I'm especially if talking about the like, questions, like if I feel like I go with the easy questions, which I have a command, like easy question first, easy question first. And if some question is difficult, I get back to it later. I don't know which kind of exam module you guys are appearing. Therefore, if possible, just skip that difficult question for a while and, dive into the easy questions and get those done, and then you can, like just look into the difficult questions and get back to it. Okay. And that is also helpful. So I believe, these are some of the tips from my side. I hope it will help you guys to physically and mentally and socially and emotionally prepare for the exam, And last but not least, do not forget to have your prayers if you do believe in spirituality, It is only for those who believe in spirituality, just like having little bit of that, like, okay, like, hey Paramatma, help me in this exam. Just give me a blessing, You don't have to ask for like, help me pass this exam. It's not like that. Have me in your blessing, And if you do not believe in God or any spiritual idols or philosophies, you can take blessings from your parents, or your senior people, or request best wishes from your friends, and it helps. Okay. So, well, guys, thank you so much for watching this video at this point. And I have lots of prayers and blessings for your success. Please support my channel. Please subscribe this channel and spread the words, if you think like, well, okay, Dr. Sakya's channel is good. You need to share this with other people. And that's it. Bye. I'll see you later.